interrupt this program to bring you
Hood Geniuses Podcast.
Hood Geniuses Podcast.
For the hood.
For the hood.
For the hood.
Get down. Lady T. Get down. Lady T. Get down. Get down.
For the hood.
For the hood.
For the hood.
Get down. Lady T. Get down. Get down. Get down.
For the hood.
For the hood.
For the hood.
For the hood.
Hey, this is episode 90, the Hood Geniuses Podcast, the official media for the hood. And today's guest is our podcaster fam, Jayden Hollywood, the fly intellectual accountant, podcaster, man of many titles. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Jayden? What's good, Lady
What's
T?
going on, everybody? It's your boy Jayden Hollywood.
Yeah.
Host of Unapologetik Podcast. Make sure you follow me on all social media at the Great Jayden.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, he got that voice, y'all. He just got that voice. I just love it. Like, I honestly listen to his podcast 2 to 3 times before I can actually, in the beginning, the introduction, because I just love his voice. He has that voice. Seriously. That, WDAS voice.
Yeah, that's that late night voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of trying to get drawers wet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Welcome
mean?
to the quiet storm.
See? There it go.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? There it go right there, yo. But yeah, what's going on, Jay? You come all the way from the ATL up here. It's been Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
4-day vacation that we've been enjoying. How has it been your time, your voyage?
Yeah. Well, I've been all up and down the East Coast for these past few days. I flew into Baltimore. I have family in Prince George's County, Maryland. Then I've been in between PG County, Maryland, Baltimore, Jersey, and now I'm in Philly. So, yeah, I've been ripping and running. I still got an episode to edit. I'm like halfway through, but I can't get enough time between studying for the CPA exams and doing all the creative stuff. I just haven't had the time to finish that episode, but I gotta sit down and do it. But yeah, I just been busy. I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving because it's just hard to celebrate. It's hard to celebrate Thanksgiving knowing what it really is. At the end of the day, white people came over here and stole the land from the natives. And I recognize that people want to, and that's really none of my business. I'm not trying to stop anybody from celebrating what they want to celebrate, but you won't see a happy Thanksgiving post from me. But I will take the day off. I will take your money, and I will fellowship with my family. And by family, I mean friends and family.
Yep, I'm taking all platters. Definitely,
Yeah.
because I feel like...
Well, no, I can't take all platters because I went to a Friendsgiving, and I should have known not to go to the Friendsgiving because, first of all, one of my best friends, she just had her birthday, and she wanted to go to this Friendsgiving with her old friends from high school. And in my head, I'm just like, we on a whole different wavelength now. We on a whole energy, positivity, eating healthy, and every time you talk about these friends, it's always about drama and negativity.
Oh, wow.
So do we really want to be around these people? These are my thoughts.
Right.
But I know that my friend, since we're on the same wavelength, I need my friend to witness this in person. So we went to this Friendsgiving. I don't eat meat, so I was mortified as to... But it was chicken on meatballs.
Hold up, though.
Hella meat.
Hold up. I don't want to cut you off, but I've been seeing this Friendsgiving, and I'm just kind of confused. I need to know, what is a Friendsgiving?
It's a Thanksgiving dinner with a group of friends.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well,
they've been doing that for a long time, but...
Is this on a certain day they have it, or is it the same day as Thanksgiving?
It was the day before, but it's all up to whoever hosting it. So, for example, I live in Atlanta. I have no family in Atlanta. There's a lot of people that are like me, so it would make sense for us to get together because there's seasonal depression. A lot of people are killing themselves around the holidays. It's probably it's probably at least 10 people that killed themselves on Thanksgiving Day this year, just because you get depressed. Because imagine it. Imagine you have nobody on this earth that loves you, and then you get on social media, you scroll through, and you see everybody happy. You see everybody with family. You see everybody eating good. That's going to eat away at your spirit. Wow. So I go to this Friendsgiving. I only had 3 things. I had greens, deviled eggs, and a little shrimp pasta. And I wasn't complaining. I ate an hour before I came because I already knew the situation. But how the fuck you mess up greens?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, how you mess up?
Why it tastes like you put lemon juice in it? So whoever cooked the greens at McKell's Thanksgiving in Baltimore, Maryland, don't you ever do that again. That's unacceptable. Greens it's so easy. All you need is like a little salt and pepper. That's it.
Lemon juice.
Yes, lemon juice. And then the shrimp pasta was messed. It was like okay, so it's one of those cold pastas where you just put the pasta, you put the shrimp, and you put maybe like whatever else, and you put the sauce and you stir it up. It's that easy. Why this tastes nasty, right? The deviled eggs was good, but they look store bought. They clearly were store bought because all of them look exactly the same.
Oh, perfect. They were perfect.
They all had that perfect little ripple in it, and the same amount of paprika on it. But hey, I ain't complaining. If you can't cook, you better go to the stove and bring them deviled eggs. So whoever brought the deviled eggs, thank you, because you saved me. But I had a stomach virus after that. Next thing you know, let me tell you, y'all know in the health field when you use the restroom, I know what it looks like when I sit on the toilet. Okay, it shouldn't, like, if yellow is coming out, that means stomach acid is coming out, and that ain't right.
Yeah,
so
he's right.
Yeah, you definitely yes.
It's a high level of acid. In your urine. Yeah,
even when I urinate, it's clear. So no, no. So
clear is how your urine is normal.
It's normal.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
So
when it's yellow and dark, golden brown and all that kind of shit, looking like OE and shit, your urine look like OE, a 40 or OE ounce, like that's a problem, and it stinks like ammonia and pussy or something. That's a bad.
Now sometimes, like, if I have a cup of coffee and I don't drink water afterwards, then I know it just passed through. I could smell the coffee. But other than that, it should not have a smell.
It shouldn't.
No. And you shouldn't be like, you know how people be like, oh, I stay wet 24/7. You know, I gotta change my drawers 3 times a day. Baby, that's discharge.
Yep.
Ooh.
That ain't normal.
No, that's...
Your motherfucking pH level is...
You're not... No.
Very off.
No, you're not a sink. You should not stay wet 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that's definitely not normal.
Yeah.
They think it's sexy, but that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? But...
we went off on a tangent.
You know, Jayden...
Whoever was experimenting with that lemon pepper greens.
Oh, man. But Jayden Thanksgiving weekend was pretty eventful. But, Lady T, how was your Thanksgiving weekend?
Well,
you know what your days
you
are.
already know. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Turn that mic to it.
I don't celebrate Thanksgiving myself. I really don't celebrate no holidays. Same as you, Jayden. I know the truth. It was a slaughter day. We invited people in because that's who we are. Not Indians. It was us, people of color. Invited them in.
And not to cut you off.
And then they slaughtered.
Hold on, Lady T. Not to cut you off. I just, it kind of irks me when people say Indians. Can we say Native Americans?
Excuse me,
Please
not even Native Americans.
Respect.
How about people of color? Because
just don't say Indians.
Black people?
But you know what?
I said that.
But some Native Americans do prefer to be called Indian.
Really?
Yes, that's the same reaction that I had.
I'm confused about that.
Yes, I'm confused too.
Why would you want to be? That's the name that you were given. That's not your true name. That's
true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
why would you want to be called that? And that's why I said, not Indians.
Yeah.
It's people of color.
So what do we call them? The indigenous people?
Indigenous people.
Indigenous, I think.
Indigenous?
Yeah,
yes.
It's okay.
Thank you, Jayden. Shout out Jayden for the correct.
Jayden already know. We got this wine popping off. We back to the sweet red.
Hey, listen.
Shout out to Ruben Riviera for,
What?
Yeah.
Who is Ruben? Wait a minute. Hey, see, hold up. This is a sidebar. See, we sitting here, me and Jayden, talking and waiting and setting up for Lady T. But now you done threw in some Ruben Riviera. What's going on? Yeah, aunt here got the giggles. Her aunt is our audience. She got the giggles. I don't know. Maybe we ain't gonna get into that.
How was your holiday? How was your day off?
My day off was beautiful because I didn't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to fight with my boys, to fight with my daughter to get them out to school. So it was a beautiful day off.
Yes.
And I enjoyed it. And I think I overslept because I had all type of toys and tissue all over me because the boys was torturing me. Because they're like their natural alarm clock. So because I wasn't up at a certain time, so I was getting tortured. I didn't realize it, but it felt good. I didn't care. I got up and cleaned everything off and went on about my day. Got up and made some breakfast, some brunch, and went on about my day. And it was beautiful.
That's dope.
And I enjoyed it. So pretty much, so that Friday, I hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Let's just say I didn't get home to about 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it.
Damn, 6 in the morning. Y'all hear that?
6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. So I'm actually trying to recuperate from Friday.
I know you are.
Because this 1800 coconut, I want to run with it. Like the OTR on the run.
Damn. Well, yeah.
So I'm enjoying. I'm loving it because I have no hangover. But damn, I think I had too much on Friday.
Because it was lack of sleep.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's been like that for me since I've been in town. I only come up here twice a year, so everybody wants to see me. So it's a lot of work coordinating, going from this town to that town. And if you ain't seen somebody in years, the conversation's not going to be 15 minutes.
Right.
You can't say, oh, you know what? It is now 6:15. Our time is up. It was nice seeing you.
Right.
I can't do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Misunderstanding, yeah.
Yeah, so that's dope. I've been enjoying my Thanksgiving 4 days off. It's been a blessing, and I don't even know what it feels like to wake up and not have shit to do and just I went to my people's crib and I had a plate of food, just one plate of food. I wasn't sat. Just one. It wasn't good.
Okay, that's right.
I know my people's headers they be like,
wow,
Jamil ain't shit, but I'm just keeping it honest. I didn't have my experience wasn't as bad as Jayden's, but it was just okay. It just got my belly a little full, and that was it. And
when I went to my godmother's house, let me not get it twisted. On actual Thanksgiving, everything that they had there was good. I have no complaints.
Yeah.
I was a little confused because the stuffing had something in it. And it looked like meat, like it looked like a turkey neck or something. But I think it was mushroom,
probably.
Okay.
And I think it was homemade stuffing, like
that's
scratch,
dope.
Not the stovetop stuff. And it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's good eating.
Yeah,
it's good eating.
Yeah.
I will say that I left my people's crib, and I chilled with Tasha. Shout out Tasha.
Saying whole names.
They
now.
saying
Yeah.
I'm proud of them.
Shout out Tasha. Her mom. They gave me 3 platters. 3 platters, and I'm still eating those platters. And one of those platters is going to be lunch tomorrow for work.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was y'all funny. But that was yeah. So that was I can't forget. I went to the Pusha T concert.
Right.
That was lit on Friday. At the Fillmore.
Oh, was that the Fillmore?
Yeah, at the Fillmore. Well, that was my first time at the Fillmore. It was okay.
Well, Drake had his concert at a stadium, so.
Wow, Jay.
He brought out the
Hold up,
he brought
dog.
Trey Songz.
Yeah,
he brought
did.
Jesus.
Shots.
Yeah.
He brought out so many people that I can't even remember. I felt like I was.
Yeah.
It was a true production.
It was.
Like so it's a stage in the middle.
Right.
And on it, see, the thing about it is when you see the
Definitely
concerts on social media, it's nowhere near the experience that you get when you see it in person.
That is
the
so
power
true.
that this man has to move the energy in that whole stadium was ridiculous. It was crazy. And I was like, okay, I see how pastors do it now.
Yeah.
I see how pastors have the power to move the energy and get people to follow them. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, Jayden showed me a pastor floating in the sky
I saw a pastor
to deliver his sermon today.
There's a video out of a pastor that thought he was Beyonce and tried to come on the string. And I don't know whose offering, tithes and offerings that you're using, sir. But if you have poor people in your congregation, and here you are zip-lining through your sanctuary,
Yes.
Wait a minute.
shame on you.
No lie.
But I'm not surprised at all because these pastors nowadays, especially pastors that have large congregations, they're just scammers.
Yeah. And entertainers.
Yeah.
They taking y'all money.
Big time.
They taking y'all money. They telling y'all that y'all need to sow y'all seeds so y'all can be millionaires. And they're taking your money and they're spending on a big house, zip lining, vacations, the city girls, Mercedes. They're spending your money frivolously.
Yeah.
And it's hopefully people will start to wake up and see that, there are leaders out there that will lead you, lead your life in the right direction, but a lot of these pastors, that's not who you want to be following.
Yeah, don't forget you got Creflo Dollar out there who, he was trying to get his congregation to fund a $1 billion jet or something like that?
Because he felt like it was too convenient. It was inconvenient for him to fly with us normal people. So, okay.
Yeah. So, did anyone see the movie Creed yet?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah. Same here.
We'll have to wait till next.
Really?
episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's good though. Everybody says
I heard.
I haven't heard anything bad about it yet.
Yeah.
I think everybody was so busy with the festivities going on and just being free from your 9 to 5 or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we're gonna get into this week in the news. So yeah. I'm gonna start off with this. Gucci Mane says his baby mama doesn't need $20,000 a month in child support. Calls $1,000 dry cleaning expense suspect.
Absolutely.
I want to go in to say that these celebrities that, they have kids by women, some of the women that they have kids by are already in the industry, which I have a problem with that. And then they have, women, baby kids by women that are not in the industry. But I think it's a little excessive for them to ask the judge that they need $50,000 a month, $12,000 a month. It's one thing, like me and Jayden discussed earlier, that you're talking about childcare, clothing, housing, food. health, even health, healthcare, understandable.
Right.
But it doesn't take somebody's individual salary that people are getting in a year that you're wanting in a month. I'm sorry, it doesn't take that amount of money. Mm-hmm. And I know what they say the system is for. That depends on that man's earnings and it's based off that, but it's excessive. And I think the system is, I'm sorry, I gotta say, I think the system is geared to women to win in these kind of cases. And this is no knock on, because you do have some irresponsible men out there that are not taking care of their children. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But some of those irresponsible men that's not out there taking care of their kids are not celebrities. And a lot of them motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They won't even get a job because they owe child support. Right. They rather go off the grid.
Right.
Just to fight child support.
I think the child support, the whole idea of child support, is somehow, some way the system needs to be re-regulated because it's just a very faulty system. I think they started it off with good intent and then they just forgot about it. And I just think it's absolutely ridiculous for any individual to ask for $20,000 for child support unless your child needs first class flights to go be a child model for every magazine in the country, then I don't see what the fuck you need $20,000 for.
Exactly.
$1,000 for a cleaning bill?
Right. At the end of the day, in my unapologetic opinion, there are a lot of lost souls out there. There are a lot of lost women that go after these rich men for a check. And if you get pregnant for a check for child support income, then you need to see a therapist. You need to really look into yourself and see what's wrong with me, where I would go to these extremes for income, because you forget that you're bringing another human being into this earth, and you're never going to be able to love that human being, because that human being is nothing more than collateral for you to generate income. Right. So that's not okay. On the other side, there are a lot of men that get a lot of women pregnant and are not there for their children, like Future and Fetty Wap. They think it's okay to sow their seed on every motherfucking vagina on the block, and they think it's okay because they have money. A child needs more than money. A child needs more than fancy clothes. Like, your child be 12 years old with Jordans, all the Jordans ever released, but your child is still reading on a first grade level. Sweetie, you're not doing bad, bitch. I mean, you're not a bad bitch. You're doing bad, bitch. There's a difference. Right. And people need to realize that. And somehow, some way, I just feel like if the government is going to regulate the women's organs and tell women they can't get abortions, they need to snip some balls. Some people out here need to get vasectomies. After your fourth child and it's not in your custody with a different baby mama, you need to get a vasectomy. It needs to be government. After your fourth child and your fourth baby father and you ain't got no job, you need to get a vasectomy. You don't need to be able to have no more. I'm just saying, if you
vagina regulation.
Yeah, seriously. Now, if you're out here working and you know what I'm saying, you have actual relationships, because I'm not saying that just because you got multiple baby daddies you're a whore or anything. People genuinely fall in love with multiple people and have babies by multiple people. Right. That's understandable. But dang, you ever see somebody post they having a baby shower and you're like, girl, you pregnant again? I ain't never seen you in a relationship, but I always see you having a kid. Yeah. What's going on?
Multiple baby showers.
And you and another girl pregnant at the same time. Y'all both have y'all baby shower the same day because y'all got the same baby father.
Yo, like,
whoa, that is so true.
Yeah, why would they have that baby though? You know what I'm saying?
And then they want to fight each other. Y'all need to be sister wives. Shoot, y'all need to work that out.
Yeah,
y'all need to be friends, and then both of y'all, one of y'all watch the kids this weekend, and the other one, y'all need to work together.
Yeah, that's superior community dick. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't accept it. Like Jay, you just said, like they might as well just be together. They might as well just form a unit.
Right.
But you know what's so crazy? I should be sitting here with my armor on. I'm so offended that y'all be talking about women like that. But once again, I'm going to keep it 100. And y'all have said nothing but the absolute truth. It's a shame that women in today's time have lost their true motherhood of being a woman. You know, and they actually look at their children as a check.
Right.
You know, they want to sit on their ass, lay on their back, and produce children for their income.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I would feel some type of way if it wasn't true, but it's the truth.
Honestly, if people weren't so immature, I know a lot of people are going to take this the wrong way. If people weren't immature, we wouldn't need the child support system.
Right.
Now, not saying that everybody that's in the child support scenario is immature, but somehow, some way, both parties weren't able to get together.
Right.
So in some situations, it's the maternal parent. Some situations, it's the fraternal parent. Mm-hmm. But there's always one. Well, not always. Sometimes it's both. Yeah. But usually, it's one person that is willing to compromise, sit down, figure something out. They're not trying to take all your money from you. They're just saying, I have this child 7 days a week.
Right.
If I did not have this child with you, I wouldn't have this 2-bedroom apartment. I wouldn't have to put them in daycare. I wouldn't be, losing hours because I have to go pick them up at this time or drop them off at this time. I wouldn't have these extra expenses. Mm-hmm. So let's sit down and figure out a plan where it works for both of us.
And let me ask y'all something. I want to ask ladies out there. Okay, so you're single, right? But now all of a sudden you have a child. Where did you have that baby at? Did you have that baby inside your apartment? Did you have that baby inside of his apartment? So now all of a sudden, because you have an extra mouth to feed, do you really think it's necessary to charge someone for your mini-you?
Well, but what about a situation where I can't answer that? So I don't think.
I mean, for men and women.
Yeah. I don't think neither one.
It's like it's crazy.
I don't think neither one of us can answer that.
But I feel weird saying, "Hey, I paid $450 for my gas bill, and you owe me."
But let's
half
keep
that bill
let's keep it real.
Because the kid lives here.
Let's keep it real. A lot of times in a situation like that, it's two people that once were amicable, two people that once were in a relationship.
Right.
Everything was good, and then they split up, and then they can't come to terms with how to take care of the children. No. That's what I'm talking about.
That's where the immaturity comes in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
As you was laying on your back making that kid, it wasn't a problem. Now the kid is here, y'all can't see eye to eye. To me, a woman, you carry a child for 9 months, it's a wrap. You already decided to provide and to take care of that kid. Now, if the man wants to jump in, cool. But as a woman, and that's where we fall in at, as being strong women, that, okay, I'm not charging you for my child because I paid a $450 gas bill or I paid a $350 grocery bill or my light bill was $120. So you got to pay me $60 because that's not fair. Yeah,
but I think a lot of the times the women were told by the child's father that they would be working together. But in a situation like that where the guy didn't want the kid to begin with,
right?
I can't speak on that.
Yeah. So pretty much, if the guy says, "I don't want this kid," you on your own. You're pretty much on your own. You can't force no one to do something.
I'm sorry.
You can't force nobody to do something. You really can't. Yeah. Like, come on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I really feel it's like a battle. It's like a gamble situation. Like, damn, do you feel bad for the father? Do you feel bad for the mother? Because what if the father did say, "I didn't want this kid"? You ain't no problem making the kid. But at the end of the day, it all falls on the woman. Sad to say, it's real talk. It falls on the woman. You carried that child for 9 months. Okay, the dad want to act like an ass at the end. Okay, but it's still on you. And you don't sit up here and say, "Well, shit, you ain't getting your hair cut. You're going to have to wear them sneakers for 2 years. You ain't going to wear this." Because what? That's a reflection of you. A man can make a baby and move miles away and think, "Damn, I do got a kid back there. I wonder how they doing." You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
But it all falls on a woman. It's sad to say this real talk. And I don't like a woman that sit up here and think that you're going to hurt a man by taking him to court. Okay, he'll give you a few dollars, but at the end of the day, you still got to be at home with that kid.
Yeah.
And then the women that don't get what they want from the man, they want to hold the kid back. What are you holding the kid back for? That man want to be a part of his kid's life. You get a break, let that man see his kid.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother... I mean, we've talked about like 12 different scenarios.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there are some times where a man wants to be a father, and that woman is spiteful, but...
Scorn.
Yeah. It all just comes to the fact that a lot of people are having kids that don't need to be having kids.
And just let it be known, too, child support is for the child, not for you to get your fucking hair done, your nails done, get you a new outfit, hang out on the strip, hang with your girls, get them drinks this week because you got a couple dollars in the bank from child support.
Right, yeah.
And your child over here looking like, who did it and what the hell?
Yeah, I got friends and I got clients who are very successful, like, ball players and stuff, and they don't mind paying the $4,000 a month in child support. And then baby mama live rent-free in a nice apartment in a nice part of Atlanta. And, it is what it is. I just be like, it just baffles me that they're not bothered by it. But shoot, it is what it is.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Next topic.
It's messy, yo. But yeah, I'm going to get into this. This next article that I came across. A 27-year-old American man, Caucasian man, most likely.
Colonizer. He was a colonizer.
Yeah. Was reportedly shot dead with arrows by a tribe on a remote Indian island as soon as he set foot on their home. His name is John Allen
And they hung him, right?
Chu. He paid local fishermen to take him to this island, which is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous group who refuse contact with the outside world. Mm-hmm. And they are saying that there's plenty of signs around the island saying, beware, you will be killed, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And this man went to this island to try to convert them to Christianity.
Wait a minute.
And they shot him dead.
Columbus?
They shot him dead.
He really tried to do a Christopher Columbus?
He really tried to do a lot of them. A lot. He was not just Christopher Columbus, because he was a Spaniard. But
say what?
Yeah, supposedly Christopher Columbus was a Spaniard.
He wasn't a real speaker.
The Queen Elizabeth ordained him from Spain to go. Yeah.
That don't mean he was a real Spaniard.
But it doesn't matter, because
it doesn't matter. But that's insane.
If you do your history, them Spaniards they had slaves too.
Yeah, they did.
They was part of the slave trade.
Right.
The Arabs too.
Right, of course.
The same Arabs who these dudes in Philly is mocking to dress like, saying that they Muslim.
Oh,
people gonna get mad.
You're touching a whole nother level. You're right.
But people gonna get mad. But I'm just saying though.
You're right.
These same people, like Jayden like to say, colonizers. Colonizers.
Yes.
Arabs were colonizers too. Yeah. You got to do your history. I'm only speaking from facts.
It's in the books.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in the books.
Yeah.
If you Google, actually, they are the first ones that come up.
Yeah. For
slave trade.
You know what I'm saying? But off topic, back on topic now. This man, 27 years old, he decided to go to an island and bother people that they don't want to be bothered by the outside world.
Right.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they warned you, don't come on our land. Mm-hmm. I'm really tired of colonizers trying to just force their beliefs on everybody and force their religion on everybody. Let people worship what they want to worship, because it's not bothering you. So to force it on people. And it's clear what they're doing. This whole missionary situation, it's a form of white supremacy. Mm-hmm. The white people, you notice, they always go to the impoverished neighborhood, and they want people to be like, oh yeah, I want you to. God is here. God has sent us to save you. Okay, so now everybody loves the white man, right? Mm-hmm. Now
white is right.
Now that you love me, and now that I have your trust, now I am going to make you. Oh, you need medicine? Oh yeah, it's not free anymore. It's going to cost you. Oh, you need food? Oh yeah, that's not free anymore. It's going to cost you. Mm-hmm. Now that I've gotten your trust, I can flip the script, and now I can control you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to be more blessed? Oh, not a problem. Come to my church. Give me 10% of your income, and God will bless you. I'm telling you, He will bless you. You get $1 million. Yeah, keep that money coming, though. Keep that money coming. And then, people don't fail to realize after going to church for 30 years that, dang, I'm still poor. Like, I'm still eating oodles and noodles.
Yeah. Still candles for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the light still ain't on.
But Pastor Rich for Life got 22-inch rims, live in a whole different county you can't pronounce.
Right.
And for the last 10 years, he didn't 10 to 20 years, he didn't send his kids to the best schooling.
You paid for their college.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pay for his kids to get the best schooling. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Hey, it is what it is. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
This is what he looked like. What do you think? You guys is what is he? Maybe like
I don't know what he is, but he wrong regardless. It clearly said, "Do not come on this island."
He probably was an experiment. He probably was. He could have been a clone. He couldn't. He probably was a robot or something.
Here we go.
You know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm gonna sit you out.
Right. Well, they say he lives in Alabama. He was a paramedic.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But But like Jayden was saying that they use these missionaries and all this kind of stuff. Right. But what's different from that than the Crusades? What's different from that from the Crusades? The Crusades just had swords and was cutting your head off. These missionaries, they're coming in with saying, "I have a Bible and medicine and food for you."
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. This is the problem I have. We already had our own natural medicine. We already had our food. So what more can you offer me? What more can you offer me? Mm-hmm. Nothing. So it was nothing but the love and the purity of our hearts that we open our doors to say, okay, we feel bad for you. Mm-hmm. You look sick. You look like you're dying. And that's what we are. And that's who we are. And then we did that. And then here it is. We slaughtered and oppressed and taken over.
Yep. What else you got in the news?
Yeah. So, okay. I thought this was very interesting. I need your opinion on this.
I think we all going to be on the same page with this one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Buyer finds $7.5 million inside a newly purchased storage unit. He or she paid $500 for the storage unit, but they found a safe with $7.5 million in it. So the original owner had his attorney contact this person that now owns the unit and was saying that they wanted their money back, but they was going to pay $1.2 million for you to get the money back, for them to get the money back. And I just wanted to ask you and Jayden, would you
give the money back?
Would you get the money back?
No.
Oh, okay.
Once I become the owner, that's my shit.
Okay.
All
right. So let me tell you why that's the wrong answer.
I know.
Anybody who has $7 million cash in a safe,
it ain't good.
Yeah, something ain't right. And if your attorney is reaching out to me and telling me that you're going to pay me $1.5 million, you're going to let me keep $1.5 million in exchange for the rest of it, not a problem. I will let you know the coordinates where you can pick this bag up. I'll make sure I'm gonna drop that motherfucking bag off in Philly, and I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know the address when I get back to Atlanta. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Would it be official that I really get my money though?
No. It's not. You're not going
1.5.
Yeah, I'm keeping it from this. I'm not going to give you the whole bag and then you send me the money.
Right.
I'm going to keep 1.5 and I'm gonna
for your life.
Right. I'm gonna yes. Because no. I a lot of people probably be like, I'll leave the country. Bitch, you don't know nobody outside of the US. You don't even got a passport. How you gonna leave the country?
I know,
it's gonna take you at least 3 days to get a passport.
Right.
By then, you have been shot.
Yeah, you be dead.
Don't y'all watch Scandals? Don't y'all watch Person of Interest? They will find you.
Yeah, you be
now, I got family over in another continent. Mm-hmm. I can go off the grid because I got family in the village. No electricity. Y'all won't be able to find me. But I don't want to live that life.
Right.
I don't want to live in fear.
Yeah.
No way.
I see what you're saying. But that was just
It's
the
not
Duck and
worth
Buck
it.
Lady T answer. But
Yeah.
for real,
Honestly,
I see what you're saying.
I thought the same way at
Right.
first. But
Until
then when I
you
read
like-
the rest of it, I thought about it, I was like,
If you
Yeah,
got attorneys
that's-
reaching out to you, listen,
Yeah.
we're going to give you 1.5 for your
Right.
life, for you to remain living.
That's
yeah, not a problem.
There you
That's
go.
definitely
Not
cartel, narcos money
Yeah.
right there, yo.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even like spend it all. Like I would spend it so slowly.
Right.
Shoot.
Yeah. Never know.
Yeah, slow.
Right.
I wouldn't buy nothing in my name neither.
You're right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Because
You be doing like one shopping spree a year, and that shopping spree probably be like $1,000.
That's it. That's it. Probably not even that much.
Shoot, I wouldn't wear designer nothing.
Yeah.
I know
Let me
that's
tell
right.
you, I get me a nice Honda Civic.
Mhm.
Okay, the new ones though, the nice, that look like I'm like, dang, this a Honda Civic.
Yeah, I seen
This
them.
look like a BMW convertible. You know,
Dope.
nice red seats. You know, blend in. Don't nobody gotta know.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna be
totally
living
agree.
nice, but I ain't gonna be living super lavish. That ain't me.
No.
I totally agree.
Don't bring that attention.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna get into this next thing. I want to talk about rapper Juelz Santana proposing to his longtime girlfriend Kim Bella as he awaits to go to jail. Now,
He's trying to pull a Gucci man.
my thing is, I don't like. I think this is kind of selfish on his part.
It is
Because you was with her all this time. I'm sure they got kids together or something
Yeah,
like
streets.
Nah, but
Yeah.
the story that we think is right is not right. We think that they were together 10 years straight, but no, that it wasn't a toxic relationship. I mean, it was a toxic relationship.
Oh.
It was in and out. He was on and off drugs, so it wasn't a consistent thing. So I mean, this is just a typical hood love story, to be honest.
Right.
I'm surprised he even proposed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Whether he
No.
proposed or not, she would still be with him. So I'm sitting my broke ass down. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Who am I to tell her
Right.
she's dumb?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So he goes to jail, gets sentenced for whatever 10, 15 years. It's right for her to still keep that engagement active.
If that's what she wants. I mean, I honestly think that she was gonna do that regardless. And she's gonna be messing with other guys.
Let's ask a woman,
Wait a minute,
Lady T.
Let me get the record straight. Let the record relate. Now, did you say sentenced to 10 to 15 years?
I'm just giving because the reason why I just threw those kind of numbers out there,
Right.
I didn't Macy and Stream,
Right.
because he was found with a gun in the airport.
Right. Right.
You know, and so
He's
that's
either gonna have
serious.
to take a plea or go to trial.
Yeah,
So he's gonna go to jail for sure.
he's going
I
to
mean,
that.
there's no. I mean, you're guilty.
Right. He's going to jail.
There's no. There's no way around it.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, Ms. Would you wait 10 to 15 years?
I'm not waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you wait 10
No.
to 15?
Nope.
Yeah.
So my answer is definitely no.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well,
I'm not.
I'm going to wear that rock. I'm
well,
going to let everybody know who I am. But at the same time, I'm not waiting 10, 15 years. You can die in jail.
But you know what? Her life, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Some people's lives are surrounded just around being a mother and a wife.
Okay.
So in her mind, I mean, her life is okay. She can still see her man, you know. She can still visit him sometimes. They might not be able to touch, but she can visit him. She's taking care of the kids. Her vagina probably don't work anyway because she got like so many surgeries. Once you put all that Fix-A-Flat in your butt, why you think her face is going like that? Like,
Wait a minute.
once you put all that
It's
toxin,
shots fired.
yeah,
Shots
once-
fired.
damn, he
What's-
telling me some
Shots
shit.
fired.
So
Shots
I'm
fired.
pretty sure she's not tripping off of not being able to be sexually active. Like she's not tripping because
Damn, what's going on with her?
So,
she
Billy,
ain't tripping.
What's going on with her?
wow. So why would... Man, I'm confused now. So why would he even propose if that's going on?
That to him was his way of saying, which is the typical narrative that we see.
Right.
You held me down. You were there for me through thick and thin. And this is my way of telling you thank you and I love you and I don't want nobody else. And there's nobody in this life I'd rather spend the rest of my life with, and there's nobody I love more than you. That's all that was. It was just an emotion that he was doing. That's not really him saying that, oh, I want to commit. Oh, that's what you thought?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you thought?
I didn't think that, I was like, what the hell?
I'm talking about Kim Bella. If that's what she thought, then no, that's not what they
No, especially
I waited 10 years, ladies. If you want it, you need to wait. Okay.
Because honestly, a man would know what he wants to do with you between 6 months and a year.
Well, the thing
probably
about,
less than that.
Yeah, but I mean, when drugs are involved, it's a whole nother story.
Yeah, you dealing on a whole nother level.
Weed is something, but once you doing that,
right?
Yeah. Once you doing that, it's not. You're not even thinking straight. Right. So I definitely. I understand. I kind of understand why she stick around, because a lot of women feel like it's their job to fix broken black men, and it's not unless you're a clinical therapist.
You ain't never lied.
And for the kids,
and for the children,
they want to keep the father around.
Yeah,
and sometimes you love somebody so much that it can blind you and it can take over. And I get it. I understand, but yeah.
I noticed Irene forgot she got to still record, but okay. We're gonna get into the Dwight Howard fiasco that's going on. I don't know, Jayden and Lady T. Maybe y'all can fill me in on this totally. I just been following the stuff that's going on Instagram.
Okay. So
I've read something off Baller Alert where the person he was dating, or allegedly, let me throw that out, allegedly dating, was in her DMs, and she had the
Let me
screenshots.
just say the story.
Okay. You got it.
So Dwight Howard is 6'11", basketball player.
Yes.
For the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
No. He playing for
not for the Lakers.
Wizards.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that you were paying attention. That's all. Because I knew that.
I love that.
I
love that.
I'm about that life. Okay. All right. I'm from DC. I know my players. Okay. Good. Make sure.
Oh man.
For paying attention. So yeah, he was involved with another young man who presents. I guess you can call them non-gender conforming, because I wouldn't call them trans, because he was born a man and his preferred pronoun is he.
Right.
So he doesn't identify as a woman. He identifies as a man, but he does prefer to wear his hair just like yours, long, bone, straight, middle part, and women's clothing most of the time. And so they have been dealing with each other for some time. And I don't know how the word got out there, but the word got out there. And next thing you know, this young man was being harassed and had death threats by Dwight Howard's husband. Pastor. The pastor? Yeah, yes. Oh. This is how messy it is.
Wait a minute. So it is getting messy.
This is how, so the pastor was calling and from a block number, but it's 2018. There's apps. So the young man downloaded an app to find out the number, unmasked the number, put it out there, even the voicemails and everything. Yeah. So that that harassment that he started to receive caused him to. That triggered him, rather, to put out the whole, put it all out there, saying this is what it was. He actually is a bottom, and he likes to be penetrated. And we've been dealing with each other for some time. He was my boyfriend, and here's voice recordings of his pastor calling me, saying that he's going to kill me. And
pastor?
Yeah, the pastor said, I know where you at. I will send people. But the pastor...
Do the pastor and him have a relationship?
I guess they have like a spiritual relationship or something. I don't know.
Why the pastor is going so far, putting himself out there like that? Like, it seems like it's more than spiritual. They might have a relationship.
Think about it. these pastors nowadays is all about the money. So if your number one contributor, the person, you know what I'm saying, this millionaire that's putting 10% into your church is giving you this problem.
You're gonna protect your product.
You're gonna do whatever you can do to protect that money from coming in. So that's, in my mind, that's why the pastor jumped in it. But all in all, whatever the case may be, I think there's a lot of, I see the wrong on both sides. First of all, this has caused a lot of people to show their homophobia and transphobia.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I'm very disappointed and I'm mortified at what I've been reading. Like, reading the comments from some people, just the ignorant. Like, it's one thing to say a joke, but the ignorance and the hate that's fueled behind what people are saying, it is disgusting to read. That's that. Then we got the other side, which is it okay to out somebody like that? Is it okay? Like, a lot of people are doing this. It's cool to expose people nowadays. It's cool, like, people want to go viral by doing it. They get the likes. They become famous. Now, this young man has written a book called Industry Ho, where he goes basically like a Superhead, Corinne Steffens type of book. So a lot of people are, not really believing that he has credibility because of his past. But I've seen the receipts, and the receipts are very valid. But I think that this just goes to show, when you are in a heightened emotional state, like when you're really angry or you're really sad, it's best to not get on social media at all.
I agree.
That could be your worst enemy. Yeah.
I mean, I've been there, and I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes sometimes. Sometimes I still spaz out. I was this close. I was this close to really going in on this girl the other day. But I went on, like, you know how people like put out first of all, she created a fake post that so she can go viral. She claims to be a YouTuber. What? I went on her page. She only had one YouTube video. And I'm just like, she's not even worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to argue with trash. I'm just not about to do it.
Right.
And I had to check myself. But I think that people need to really check their emotions, take a break when you're going through stuff like that.
Right.
And it's crazy that this person is getting these threats, and it's just absolutely ridiculous on both sides. So that's just my thoughts on that.
Yeah. Damn.
Listen, I'm living my best life.
But you know what?
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
What? That's how I feel about it.
He can't, like, it doesn't affect me at all, so why do I care? But I think it's sad, the world that we live in, that all of this wouldn't be an issue if that was a woman. Y'all realize that? Like, if it was just a girl that he was messing with, we wouldn't be talking about him. I mean, a lot of people...
Well, they would talk about him.
No, I was going to say... There
was certain athletes that a groupie chick put them on blast, took pictures of them while they were asleep.
I mean,
but it goes back.
That comes and goes, especially if he's single.
It comes and goes.
Yeah, people look at you like, you really did that? What, you think you was going to come up off of that? He smashed you and passed you. Next,
that's
there's
it.
Nothing more to talk about.
It goes back to what you said earlier, though. In this era, like, you feel happy to expose somebody,
right?
Like, what is that about? Like this fad of, I'm going to expose them. I'm going to manipulate this person into liking me. And he's a celebrity or a popular buzzing person, and I'm just going to expose him. You know what I mean? Like,
and here's the thing, that kills your livelihood. Like, pretty much, like, if you would just be quiet, you would eat better.
Right. And on top of that,
literally,
it's sad. It's
better.
It's sad that we live in a world like that where he's not able to be himself. I mean, because I do genuinely believe that he, plays on both sides after seeing the.
Wait a minute, you saying you don't think that in today's society he can't live both?
He cannot, as an NBA player.
You don't think so?
I believe so.
I know that people think that this world is so accepting and that we're all kumbaya and you can
we got number 45 in office.
And y'all can be successful, being out of the closet. However, when you're in the entertainment industry and you're working for a big brand like the NBA, the NFL, that it's not possible for you to continue to generate the same income after you've come out the closet. I have not seen any sports player that has come out of the closet and their income and their career has not went down.
That's something I gotta research.
Yeah, I definitely research because it's
you might be right though. Because you know what though?
It's like, okay, you tell the truth.
Remember when that NFL player got drafted?
Right.
He got drafted by the Rams. He fizzled out.
Yeah.
That after that 1 year, that they talked about him. Yeah. He was trying out for the team. They drafted him.
Right.
And then they cut him eventually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He did the preseason thing, and then they cut him, and then he just fizzled out. And he was a good player. Right. So Jayden might be right.
Okay.
Yep. So when it comes to because of the brand that they work for.
Right.
NFL, NBA, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He might be right.
Hopefully one day he is comfortable enough to live in his truth. And because we do live in a very hateful world,
and it would cut down a lot of the women beatings.
Yeah,
because you're not living your best life. You living a lie. So if you was to be able to live how you really want to be, you wouldn't be getting the lawsuits on. You done beat your girlfriend ass in the staircase. You done beat your girlfriend ass in the elevator. You done beat your girlfriend ass because you didn't have a good game. No, you done beat your girlfriend ass because that's not what you really want.
Right, because they have a vitamin D deficiency. You know what I'm saying? When they don't get that D for a while, they just get angry and they just start acting up.
All I'm saying is cut down the beatings and live your life. Be great.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Just beat your dick.
It is what it is. Because anytime we got number 45 in office.
When you think you gotta beat a woman, beat your dick.
Not even that. You made something.
Nah,
I'm not going to feed it to Ms. 100. I'm not going to feed it next. Boy, real quick. I want to pop some New York. I found out that kids are now boiling pads, sanitary napkins. They're boiling them and getting high off of them.
Yeah, because there's toxins.
Because of the gel,
even
toxins,
even panty liners.
Yes, panty liners and sanitary napkins.
Alcohol in them. Yeah.
So
I can believe
that's what the world's coming to now.
They sniffing them and stuff like that.
Listen, they boiling them, and I don't know what they're doing afterwards. Yeah. But it freaked me out to know that you're actually going to get a pot on the stove.
Most likely. I think they white kids
that was doing bath salts.
Because you know, African American kids, they can step out their door and they go buy some weed.
Yeah.
Or edible. Because you know, recent, like 3 weeks ago, we had a report here in Philadelphia where the young kid was giving out edibles in school.
Yeah.
Like 10 kids got sick. I'm not trying to be.
I'm not trying to be.
I'm not trying to be ignorant, but I'm just stating fact.
Right.
That African American kids, we can go out our door and get high
and go
if we choose to. Right. If we choose to, you know. So
throw out herbs,
right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
right? Yeah.
Calls.
Yeah. There you go.
So we're going to get into.
But that didn't freak y'all out though. Sanitary necklace though.
You know, no, it didn't freak me out.
Hitting up your girlfriend, bring all the sanitary necklace over to the party. That's all you got to bring.
Honestly, it didn't freak me out.
Yeah, I live in Georgia
because I remember they were sniffing back in the day.
They have.
Come on, like,
you know the sniffing thing.
Yeah, the sniff. Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't freak me out.
Yeah, and eating Tide Pods.
Yeah,
I've seen it all.
Man.
So that doesn't freak me out.
Jeez.
But we're going to actually get into today's topic. And what are your goals? 2019 is coming up real soon. Mm-hmm. Thanksgiving is over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Christmas and New Year's is next. Mm-hmm. And they all about 6 weeks apart. Y'all already know. The time is now to prepare to be a better you. Do you want to be a better you, or do you want to be the loser you? That's what you have to ask yourself.
Continue to be the loser you, or be a better you.
No, everything is about progression.
Yeah, pretty
much.
Everything
in life is about progression. You got to progress to succeed. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, backslide and go into 2018, 2017, 2016 bullshit. We're moving forward. That's what we're talking about. We're moving
making
forward.
Money moves.
Mm-hmm. Making money moves. Focus on your goals.
Right.
The focus is your goal. So what we're going to do right now is individually we're going to talk about our 2019 goals and the progression that we have for each other individually. And hopefully this can inspire others to, feel free to comment and, share your goals also. So who want to go first? I'm willing to go first, but it's up to y'all. I know Jayden, he has a whole list that is,
Well, let's start with slide 1. I have a presentation here. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm going to write a book one day. I'm going to write 2 books. And the title always changes. But as of right now, the title of the book is From the Trap House to the New House.
I like that.
Something along the lines of that, right?
Yeah.
Keep
The
that,
Trap
please
House to the
do.
Big House. And I basically want to just talk about, I probably should have ended that live before I closed the app. Oh well. But basically, I know a lot of people think that I grew up, well off, but that is not the case. I grew up in a low, middle, working class.
But everything is a mindset.
Right,
Everything is a mindset and an energy.
Right. But when people don't get out of that environment, then they don't know that there's else. And I think that going to college and moving out of Maryland changed my life. It saved my life. Had I stayed, it's so weird. Like, I don't want to sound cocky when I say this, but when I go back home and I see what I see is, I feel like certain cities are kind of like stuck.
They are.
In time.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And I definitely could say the city of Philadelphia is stuck in time.
Even the word ghetto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ghettos, we were talking about it earlier. Ghettos were originally where they threw the Jews out. The Jews that they didn't care about. They just lived in these trash-ass neighborhoods. And then the Jews built themselves up, and then I guess they moved into better communities. And then the next marginalized group, which was the blacks, moved in, and then we just never worked together to get out and fix the whole thing.
Because of that condition.
The ghetto, right.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people that I come across, I just think that they don't have the right financial. I just feel like people don't have financial goals, and I think that is people just live life. They get paid and then they pay what they can.
Mm-hmm.
They're not intentionally making payments. So one of the things that I did was, first I listed out all my debts. I have a spreadsheet where on my spreadsheet I put I'm on salary, so I know exactly what days of the month I'm going to get paid. So I know when I get this check, these are the bills I'm going to get paid, and this is how much I have in disposable income. When I get this check, these are the bills I'm going to get paid, and this is how much disposable income I'm going to have. And I also have my debts up at the top of the spreadsheet where I have the total balance, the principal balance, and the interest. And all of this information should be provided to you by your lender. So, for example, car note, credit card, student loans. Those are the debts that I have, and that's in my mind. I even know how many payments I have left. So this was all prompted by me wanting to purchase a home and doing research on what it takes to purchase a home. And I was reading things on like debt to income ratio, and so it got me basically a debt to income ratio is they create a ratio based off of, they take the amount of debt that you have, so all of your loans and credit cards, and then they look at that, how much is that versus your income. If you only make $50,000 a year and you got some car notes, you got some credit cards and personal loans, and all of those loans end up to be $200,000, that's not a good thing.
No, not
you in the negative.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have negative net worth. So no, like you're not going to get a home like that. So because I don't have that much in student loans. I have maybe 26 in student loans, and then
I'm at 16,000 right now.
Yeah, and then
I don't even like that.
Yeah, get it out the way, and then on top of that, I have a car loan, and that is only has a principal balance of 10,000, and I just got that.
Oh, nice.
See, for me, it's crazy.
Principal balance of 10,000.
I have a 2016 Hyundai Accent, and it was only $10,000. When I was in college, I bought a 2012 Chevy Sonic, and it came up to $18,000. That was stupid. So I knew, I was like, I could do 10,000. I'll do that for right now. It makes no sense it makes no sense for you to have a luxury vehicle if you don't live a luxury life. If you're not making six figures, it makes no sense for you to go to the dealer and get a brand new BMW or a brand new Lexus or a Tesla.
Shit.
Even if that car salesman says you can get it with your Taco Bell paycheck, don't do it.
Oh, wow. Taco Bell paycheck.
Because these car salesmen, especially at buy here, pay here places, they have an incentive to sell this vehicle to you because, first of all, they're getting commission off the sale, and then the dealership is getting money off of the interest that you pay on that loan. So my goal as far as the debt is concerned, the student loans I'm not worried about. The student loans, I want to have them paid off in 7 years. The car loan, I have it on a 5-year plan. The smart thing to do is to stretch it out as much as you can, and then pay it off early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it paid off in 24 payments versus the 72 payments that they allow me. All right. So if you don't have a budget, I would recommend going online and literally Google it. There's a bunch of templates online on how to develop your budget and know what bills you're going to pay before you get paid. Don't wait until the day you get paid and then start scrambling. If you can't pay all your bills when you get paid, then you got to adjust something. Either you got to increase your income, which you should always want to do, or decrease your expenses. Some people, I don't get this. Some people literally want to be grown so bad. They want to have their own apartment. They will get an apartment that's one exit away from their parents' house just to say that they're grown, pay $900 in rent, don't have no furniture, sleeping on an air mattress. All they do is go to work and go home. Now, I get that sometimes people's parents are crazy. Some people's parents do not provide a quality living environment for them. But if your parents are cool, if you got a good relationship with them, even if they want to charge you $200 a month in rent, that's nothing compared to living on your own. Stack your money up. In African Americans, it's like as soon as a person turns 18, we want to push them out in the streets where they can fucking struggle. Africans, Indians, they don't do that. Most of them, women especially, they don't leave the house until they get married. And I think that we in the black community, we gotta restructure. Restructure that. We gotta raise them to become independent, not throw them out there to be independent. So, help them get a plan together. So if you're a parent and you have children, and even if your child is 16, 17, as soon as they get their first job, talk to your child about what they're doing with their money and having financial goals. Sometimes, I'm going to be honest, sometimes it doesn't make sense to save money. Why do I say that? Because the money that you're saving is not getting any interest, while the debts that you have interest. So it makes more sense to pay down those debts that have interest versus saving it and it's not gaining anything. But I do save a little bit. I save, which is another thing that I want people to do, which is maximize your savings. That's something that I want to do. That's something that I want to promote other people to do. So my job will match 3% of my retirement. I was
about to say that.
So that's what I'm going to do. 3% of my income goes straight to my my simple IRA.
I want to say something. I'm glad you brought that up about your free money. I have a TIIA account. And I feel stupid about this because when I first started working with the job that I have now, I don't want to say their name because they fuck around trying to sue me. But the job that I have now, I was stupid about it when I signed the contract or whatever. I didn't sign up for the investment group.
Oh, Burger King offers that?
Whoa!
Yes, even with a monthly free Whopper, even
That was a good one. That was good.
Even with the monthly free Whopper with cheese. But I want to say, the first year I didn't sign up for it. Then I'm like, yo, I start talking to my coworkers. I'm like, yo, you tripping? Why didn't you sign up for it? I'm like, yo, okay, what is it totally about? And I'm like, all right, bet. I signed up for it, and it was free money. So basically, they pay me every paycheck, like depending on how the stock market is going, but it's never no less than $80. So every 2 weeks, $80 to $95 that don't come out my check, they pay.
Right.
That just goes. So it's pretty much like $180 tops. It's thrown to the side every month just by me just working for them. And I'm like, damn, I should have been took advantage of this my first year. I'm going to my third year with them. But it's cool now. You know, I check my account. I check what's going on with the, the stocks and all that. But it's actually looking good. You know what I'm saying? But so, like you were saying, Jayden, if these jobs that you have, take advantage of that free money.
Right.
It's very important because, like you said, saving versus the debt that you have doesn't it's not going to help nothing.
Right. Yeah. Putting it in a savings account, Bank of America is dumb.
Yeah, because
these big banks don't care.
I watched a documentary on that shit, and it's pennies, not even really pennies that they provide interest on. So you saying like, oh, I got my $500 in savings. Leave that $500 in there and don't put nothing else in there. And see where you at in 6 months, or see where you at in a year.
Right.
I think you should slowly but surely work on building your savings because you never know, something might happen.
Right.
I know a lot of financial advisors will talk against this, but for me personally, for my emergencies, that's what I have my credit card for.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a credit line of over $16,000. So
God bless you.
Provided I lost my job, I'm good.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to touch that. But you know what? That credit line only came on because me and my family worked together. Because my mom added me on as a authorized user.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. See, and that comes back to what I was saying earlier. Families need to literally sit down and work together. For the first this year is anybody that's known me for years known that my family, even though I do talk well about them, it's a lot of conflict. It's a lot of butt heads that goes on behind the scenes. And this year, things are starting to fall into place. We're able to sit down and work together. I literally had a meeting the other day with my dad and brother and mom about what everybody's financial goals are for next year. And that is crazy that anybody who knew me like in back 2009, me and my father was like about to fight, like physically fight. It was ridiculous. So it's important for families to work together. Like they're about to buy a house. And we're all bouncing ideas off of each other and we're all working together so that everybody can be financially stable.
It's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
So maximizing that savings and that retirement. And I also use the Robinhood app. If y'all haven't heard of that, it's an app where you can invest money into the stock market and buy stocks and bonds, and there's no fee. See, when you sign up with like Merrill Lynch or something like that, there's a fee, and then the money that goes to your retirement through your job, they have a financial advisor that controls where it goes.
Okay.
But at least with me, if I do $10 every check, I can get like I can invest small, like it's Sprint or Target, whatever I want to do. And with that app, everybody that you invite, you get a free stock. So
Yeah.
When I started with the app, I started with maybe $40, and by helping other people and just teaching them the little tricks that I know, giving them a little tips and stuff. I gained. I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to pull up my history, but I want Lady T to tell me what's that say right there in the green, that plus sign. How much is that?
Wow, $240.87.
That's how much I've gotten. Pretty much.
Well, let me see that. Because you put me on the Robinhood.
Right. That's nice. Nice.
So everybody right now the stock market is going down in general, but it is bouncing back up slow. But everybody that I know is that I put on is doing the same thing, slowly but surely, just getting a little stock here, little stock there, and then they're seeing it grow. And
Jayden, I thank you for putting me on to it, because I done bought stocks in different companies. But yeah, you're right. The stock market is kind of,
and you can pull your money out.
It's always like this.
Because
you can pull your money out.
Yeah, because when I went to Vegas, I wanted some more money, and I just sold almost everything, and I got $250 out.
Yeah,
and then when I came back and I got paid, I put some more money back in there.
But what I want to ask you about is the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency.
Oh, cryptocurrency is a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, because I got a friend.
I can't talk on that. I don't know about that.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Okay, because I'm not educated on that.
Because another friend of mine just recently he did what you did. He said, "Yo, sign up for Coinbase, get your cryptocurrency joint." And I'm still learning it.
Right.
So I don't want to really talk too much about it, because I don't know too much about it.
Right.
But he's having success with it. Shout out Des.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Maybe one day I'll get into it, but not right now.
Yeah.
Also, let's see what else can people. Let's talk about credit.
Yes.
Now, I'm only gonna talk a little bit about that because if you need help with your credit, they can go to who? The credit doctor?
Credit doctor.
If you're in Philly, go to the credit doctor.
Yeah, if you're in Philly, go to the credit doctor on Instagram at the credit doctor.
Now there's so many resources and so many tips and tricks. If you go on YouTube to find makeup tutorials, you can go on YouTube to find credit score tips. But some things that work for me is using less than 30%. Everybody's going to tell you that. Make sure you use less than 30% of your outstanding credit line. But what I found out was it's important for you to find out when your credit cards report to the credit bureau. See, I came into a time where it was hard for me to use 30%. I found myself maxing out my credit card, and it was staying maxed, right? So then I figured, okay, my credit card company is reporting to the credit bureaus on the last day of the month. So if I pay off this credit card in full, the smaller one, that's like only $1,400. If I pay that off in full on the 29th, then it looks like I'm using 0%. So then my credit score looks good. And then if I put my rent on it on the 1st, the credit bureaus don't know that. If I put my rent, utilities, and everything on the 1st, then hey, it still looks like I'm using 0% on my credit score. So that's a little trick. If in the meantime, until you get to the point where you're only using 30%, or less than the 30% of your outstanding credit line. Pay all your bills. Always pay it on time. Listen, there's no excuse. At least pay the minimum. I don't recommend paying the minimum, of course, but hey, shit happens. But you got to pay it on time. And
that's facts.
Yeah, it's very complicated as far as all of what goes into your credit score. But overall, just being financially healthy. Well, if you live a financially healthy life, then overall your credit scores, you're going to see increases.
I've seen that. I mean, I'm going to tell you, I only have 2 credit cards. And they come to about just $1,500 together. And I have recently just started doing the not paying the minimum. You know, I might pay $50 or $80, you know what I'm saying? And my credit creep was going up 25 points.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact that, because that balance is coming down.
Right.
You know, because I maxed them out pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming back up. And I know for a fact that once I have them at least 80%, my credit is going to be lovely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And for 2019, one of my goals is to purchase. What is that? Oh, I gotta relax.
Yeah.
My bad. But for 2019, I'm going to purchase my first duplex, and I'm thinking about the 2 units.
Do you own a home right now?
No, I don't.
You
know
renting?
what I'm saying? Renting.
Okay.
So my whole thing is that's my goal.
Own.
To own.
Okay.
But to own and to make money.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
To eventually
it's important that you
sell.
said that. Yeah.
Investment.
What I'm saying? It's going to be an investment property.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just going to be the first one. And, I'm already speaking all my goals into existence in 2018. That's going to happen by the end of 2019, maybe before. You know what I mean? So, and I already see it because I have friends that's in the real estate.
Right.
And they just waiting on me. So they already provide me game and the instructions and everything.
It's a lot of people that want to buy a house just because they're brainwashed to think that, ownership is where it's at. You should own a home. You should own a home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's where it's at eventually, but it doesn't make sense for everybody to own a house.
It doesn't.
For me, I'm single.
Especially, I was about to say, if you don't have a family.
I'm not getting married anytime soon, and I'm never having children.
It make more sense to own a condo.
It depends. If there's an HOA fee, no. Because the HOA fee, if you do, let's say your HOA fee is $300 a month.
Mm.
If you do $300 a month times 12 times 30 years, and that's a lot of money. That's like over $80,000, I think. That's just to nothing, just so that somebody can dump your trash.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, right? So, investment property is good. Rental property is good, but also that's not for everybody. There's a lot that comes with that. But if you come into some money, there's something called seller finance. I have a client who owns over 15 properties, and what he does is he will sell it to somebody who will not get approved for a traditional mortgage, and he will sell the home to them at a high interest rate. So he will sell the house. So the mortgage that he has on the house might be 4%, but then he sells the house to you at 12%. A mortgage rate for 15%.
Okay,
right? And it sounds good to you because your payments are low, but eventually, what happens is when you sell a home to somebody on an installment sale, then it's basically like a rental property, but you don't got to take care of all the maintenance and shit. If something pop off, it's their problem.
Yeah.
You own a house now. Don't call me. You signed that thing. So even though I have the deed to this house, until you pay off this mortgage,
so
it's not my responsibility. Pretty much, yeah. Rent to own is a little different, but. Yeah, but I mean, when you do that, you have to get a lawyer involved to work up the paperwork, but it's worth it. It's very lucrative. That's honestly what my parents are in the process of doing. They're getting a second home, and then they're going to fix up their primary residence that they've been living in since the 90s. They're going to renovate it, put like maybe $70,000 into it, and then put it on the market, and then do the installment sale.
So it's kind of like flipping home.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Flipping. Okay. Yeah, I got another friend that's doing that too. He's flipping houses. So, yeah, it's I don't want to do the flipping houses though.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
it's too much.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot.
Yeah. You know, because you investing in property that you hoping that you get a certain kind of profit on.
Unless you kind of do it slow, and unless that's your full-time gig type of situation. But I mean, you know, we actually work, you know, and it's not, you know, a lot of people, that's another thing, will tell you don't work, like, you know, don't work for the white man, you need to own your own business. But at the end of the day, if everybody owned a business, there would be no employees.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody not meant to be a boss.
Everybody not meant to be a boss.
Not everybody is meant to. Not everybody has what it takes to own a business.
Yeah.
Just because you can cook, don't mean you should own a restaurant.
There you go.
Because you might not know how to have good customer service. You might not know how to be a good manager, and be a leader. It's one thing to be a boss, but to be a leader is a whole nother ballgame.
Definitely.
So. I feel like some people should find a career that works for them. There's nothing wrong with getting a traditional job.
Right. Yeah,
it's not.
I really agree. It's nothing wrong.
It's nothing
now,
wrong
if you want to
that.
go own your own business, that's great. But I always recommend people to get a job in the field of the business that they want to do. Let's say you want to own a restaurant. Work in the food industry, become a manager. Learn everything, learn the ins and outs. So when you go start your own restaurant, first of all, everybody knows you from being a manager at P.F. Chang's. Now they're going to come to your restaurant, and you already know how to do everything versus making a ton of mistakes that could have been avoided.
Yeah.
I agree.
What else? What other plans you got? What other goals you got?
Could have said it better.
Oh, what about you, Lady T?
Listen, I'm just excited to talk about grown people shit. Because that should be a conversation when you sitting across from somebody on the first date. What's your credit score? What you think about credit? You think money is worth more than credit? That is definitely some take your panties off like boomerang and throw them on the table.
Damn.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Because there's a lot of people out here
that don't understand that concept.
Yeah,
that's going to be lost. That you're going to have chains and gates up at your door because they're going to be lost out here as soon as that kicks in.
You know what's crazy?
You can't buy nothing with money. You have to have credit.
It's crazy that people will literally get married to somebody and not know their credit score, and not. I've known people. Okay, so let me tell you this. You know how if you stop paying your student loans, first of all, student loans, make sure you pay it. If you can't pay it, call the people, work out. They will work with you.
Yeah, they will.
Okay?
They will. I know firsthand.
So don't try to avoid it. It will catch up to you. Don't try to avoid it. But if you don't pay your student loans, after a while when you're in default, and if you're supposed to get a tax refund, they'll snatch that refund.
Absolutely.
Even if we get married and we never talked about credit or anything like that, and I never told you that I haven't paid my student loans for 5 years, that $5,000 that you're supposed to get will get snatched from my student loan. Right. And it's very important that people do talk about that.
And people don't understand that. That's what causes separation. That's why a lot of people get divorces.
It's money.
Because that's a toll. That's stress.
Right.
You know, you lay on your back, you got good games, you got good D, but hold up. Or whatever, vice versa.
Good games, you got
but wait a minute, at the end
D.
of the day, bills got to be paid.
Right.
And if shit is getting stressful, I don't give a fuck what kind of head you give, or what your yams is, or what your D is. I'm getting stressed out. Because my shit's getting snatched. I deserve money at the end of the year. And I can't get my income tax because you owe money and I ain't checked your credit score.
No romance without finance.
Listen. Like I said last episode, I ain't never met nobody in my 40 years of life that had me on some cloud nine. I don't give a fuck what your credit score is and your credit, none of that. And had me sit up here and forgive everything. I can't forget that. Because I'm stressing, money getting snatched, and shit gotta be paid. Listen, I can't live in my car.
Yep.
And I can't sleep on no blow up bed.
Right.
Because Lady T got a bad knee on the right side. Okay? I love to dance, but in the day, I gotta holler at Big Gang. I gotta be in a bathtub with some Epsom salt and some wintergreen alcohol. Okay?
You gotta relax.
Yeah, that's what I be doing.
You ever try calcium pills?
I do. I take the vitamin D pills as well.
But if you check Jade out, yo.
If you born with,
he said the calcium pills.
You can't help none of that. You born with it.
Oh, I didn't.
I was born with it, so that's why I'm not a professional dancer.
Oh,
happy feet,
okay.
happy feet,
gotcha,
happy feet. Listen, but at the end of the day, though, I drink a couple of these. You got served.
I seen it.
No,
I seen that dance battle you had with your daughter and everything.
Listen, you trying to push me to the side. You already know. But yeah, so that causes stress, anger, and frustration. and cheating and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
I don't condone it, but it is what it is. It's real talk.
So, what are your thoughts on bank accounts? Some people believe y'all should have separate accounts. Some people believe y'all should have joint accounts.
Man, listen, separate accounts. Separate accounts, because at the end of the day, you came in with a separate account. Let it be that. People get married, they think that everything should be together, joint, one. No. Everybody has different spending habits.
It ends up causing confusion.
It does. It causes confusion. It causes anger. It causes your ass getting beat.
I will say this though.
So how would you know if that person stopped? If that person is still paying Georgia Power? I'm thinking I'm in Georgia. If the electricity bill, what do y'all call it out here?
Yeah, we call it Pico.
Pico.
Okay. So let's say your husband pays Pico, and the bill comes to him in an email,
right?
And it's his responsibility to pay.
That's
and
his
then one day it gets shut off,
and that's when he gets his ass beat. That's when he get nothing but.
Gotcha.
So at the end of the day, bang, you said we're gonna split these bills in half. You responsible for that? I'm responsible for this. I'm doing this. I'm doing my part. If I'm doing my part, you ain't doing your part. Nothing but is coming on deck.
Okay.
And you eat nice for dinner.
I think my view is different, and my view is going to be different than a lot of people because I'm an accountant.
Okay.
I think that we should have 3 accounts. My account, your account, our account.
I like that.
So if we know, you know what I'm saying?
The bills account.
Yeah, exactly.
The bills account.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then bills and maybe like a tax savings or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trip.
Yeah.
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 Family
exactly.
Trip. Okay. Yeah. Like
so maybe 4 account, like a joint savings, a joint spending for bills, and then, I think both of our paychecks should go in there.
Okay.
And then you take your disposable income, I take my disposable income. I don't want to see what you spend your money on.
What you're saying is we tally up how much the bills cost a month. And we have an account for the bills.
Right.
So automatically all the bills come out of that account. So it will be no nothing but situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay. And then we have our trips that we're going to take a trip 3 times out of the year. That's that account.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like Martin when him and Gina had the account and he wanted to buy the big TV and Gina wanted to be buying bread makers and shit.
Yeah.
We don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah.
He had to buy some Pro Wings or some shit like that. He wanted Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
I also think that, people you should get in the habit of having financial stability and, before you even get married. And I think that if you are the person that is financially stable, you should train your partner to have more discipline before y'all get married. Because just like you don't want your child to be, you don't want your spouse to be sleeping around. You're going to train your spouse to be monogamous. You should train your spouse to,
be responsible. Yeah, I totally agree.
Damn, this is the 3rd TV of this month, right?
Yeah. What happened to the last TV?
Right,
oh no, that was but this is a flat.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. But me being me though, I still want to see your activity though.
Oh.
Low key. I just want to check it. I just want to check it occasionally. Because if I see that you keep going to a massage parlor,
right,
and you're spending $185 at a small massage parlor, and I roll past this massage parlor, and all the windows are blacked out, we gotta have a discussion.
But you know what? That's probably what's keeping the marriage together.
Let me tell you something. That'll never be me. You know why?
Why?
Because whoever I'm with, I'm telling you from day one, I'm telling you from day one, like whatever you're into, like of course some things people are gonna be into, I'm not into.
Right.
If you into pissing on somebody, then we're gonna have to bring somebody else, and we're gonna have to pull them up in the bathtub for you to do that.
Yeah.
But I need to know that that's what's going on. There's no point for you to be out in the streets doing it.
No surprises.
Yeah, we're partners, life partners. I should know what's going on. Yeah.
Still on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I definitely agree. For me, I just can't be into the detective situation no more. I'm where I'm at, and it's like it is what it is. Whatever is in the dark will come to light.
That's true.
And you're gonna take a loss if I find out.
Yeah, I say that now, but honestly, like I'm not with that either.
Yeah,
because I've been in situations before where I'm never that type of person to go through your phone.
Right.
But
thank you.
But stuff just pops up on your phone, and if you're in the bathroom and your phone is right here, and the message pop up,
look,
I don't even gotta touch the phone.
Right. I'm looking at your message.
I'm not even. Hold on.
Here your phone. Here your phone, though. Here your phone. Check this shit. Here your phone, though.
No, they dumb. You got an iPhone. You turn the banner system off.
Oh, so you giving out?
I never had my banner system on.
But
okay.
Nobody never sees my notifications. Only notifications people see if I leave my phone down, and I see I'm psychological with it.
Okay.
I leave my phone down on a date. I'll be like, babe, I'm going to the bathroom.
You leave your phone down on the date?
I leave it right there. I'm going to the bathroom. And guess what? Nothing happens. Because number one, you try to get my phone, you need my fingerprint.
Right.
What you going to do? Right. And if a notification come up, it's only news. It's only news.
Okay.
But
no messages.
For me, I just feel like if we...
I don't go on phones, though.
Yeah, I don't do that either. But if we partners... And like, let's say I'm brushing my teeth and a message pop up on my phone, and they say, "Hey, you got a text." Okay, read it to me. What does it say? Who is it?
Right.
That's just me personally.
Yeah.
So I like having the message to pop up because I send read receipts, and sometimes I might mentally read a message, but I don't want to read it.
Right. I know what you mean.
I'm gonna read it when I'm ready to respond.
Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah. Listen, Lady T right now, and she right now, phone face down and don't read my phone.
Definitely.
That's rude.
Yeah, if we just talking, don't even. Rude.
Because if I have consolidated the fact that we are a couple, or you're my man, I'm your woman, don't touch my phone.
Honestly, like,
don't read nothing. Because I don't go by assumptions. I don't go by because you're chilling and whatever. You gotta say, listen, you my woman and I'm your man. That's a wrap.
The person I'm out with, I don't do that.
And then, you know what? It's corny. For what? I'm not paying your bill.
I don't pull my phone out because when I'm out with you...
Yeah, I'm out with you.
I'm out with you.
But touch my phone, you pay my bill.
No, we ain't not doing that.
You touch my phone, you might go...
Nobody touching my phone.
You want to be critiquing shit, you pay my bill.
Nobody touching my phone.
But everything that, like you said, everything that goes in the dark comes out in the light. For me, I don't feel the need to really keep secrets.
And I don't...
Yeah.
I don't have secrets.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Because I'm a bad liar. I'm a bad liar.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm pretty good, but I don't really feel the need to lie most of the time.
Right.
I'm just such a straight shooter. Maybe I am a bad liar because I'm such a straight shooter. If I hesitate, then it's pretty obvious that I'm not telling the truth.
You're not telling the truth.
But yeah, going through the phone in general is it's very toxic.
Yeah.
That thought process to me is like weird because a lot of the people that go through the phone, it's like you go through the phone. Okay, you find out he's fucking somebody else. Then what? You gonna stay with him? Usually, people who publicize doing that are the same people that stay with them.
Exactly, you spoke the truth because it's like now I got competition,
right?
But me, I'll be like, I can't do that. But I did with my mouth the other night. I can't.
Oh my god!
That discourages me. Like, hold up. So wait a minute. Hold up.
Are you dating in 2019?
See.
I would like to claim who I've been seeing, but I don't know if that person claims me. I'll claim them. But
wow, that sounds very
it's
immature.
Not the dude you had to pull up on. Remember?
Oh no, that was a lie.
Let me tell y'all, I was afraid and we had just talked about Lloyd. Next thing you know,
so true.
Lady T's on Instagram. Her friend is recording, and she pulls up on dude, and she's like, and he's like, "Why are you recording me?" She's like, "Cause you lied on your dick. Tell the people you did not fuck me. You never even touched me. Tell the people." And I'm like, "Wow,
that's right.
She's about to lose her life. Oh my gosh!"
Right. No, he's about to lose his life.
I was scared.
We just was talking about it.
Scared.
That's right. Because what happened was when I dropped y'all off, and left y'all after our beautiful meal at Keisha's Kitchen. Shout out to Keisha's Kitchen.
And they trash now.
I ran. No, they're not. They're not. They get in the back. They get in the back.
The chef went go somewhere else.
He went somewhere else.
He went somewhere else.
I don't know, but I don't know. I'll find out.
Lady T took me up there. I said, we leaving here.
Yeah.
It was
What about
so
the dude
rude.
that work at the front? Is he still?
He wasn't there, but he hit me up. Yeah, I know, because he was loved.
Yeah, if he's not
loved.
there and the chef not there,
When
He
we
was loved.
was up there, it was so rude.
Yeah, it was
we was
rude.
in there
Very
for 10
rude.
minutes before anybody said anything to us.
More than 10 minutes. It was like 15.
Yeah, like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
But the thing is that I left y'all and I ran into him and I said, yo, you gotta record this because at the end of the day, it was like my rep was on the line. I have children and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When you step out this door, we step at your door, period. People are cruel. They can say words that hurt you more than a punch or a slap. And I said, I would never want my kids to be disrespected. And that person, to say what he said, that you did with me,
that's ultimate disrespect.
That's ultimate disrespect. And knowing what I was trying to do, I was trying to be a friend, I was trying to be a help, I was trying to be an aid. Right. And you want someone to disrespect me? No, we're not doing this. So I originally jumped out of my car, popped my trunk, had my crowbar. I was going to crack him in his head, but I saw like 6 neighbors out on their porch. They was looking because I got loud. You know, because I get loud. I get ignorant loud. And he started to run off. So I chased him. Get in the car, chase him down the block. Where you going? Where you going? We're going to have to recrack this.
Right.
You can't be saying you did this with me. And I know your rep. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I was trying to be a friend of aid, like, more than anything. And I told you from the rip, like, it's never going to be sexual or we're going to be in a relationship. It's just, I'm trying to be a good person in your life because you need it. Because you fucked up. And that's what it was. That's all it was. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's very important to talk about real shit, which is credit. Or not, can you twerk? Or can you, motherfucker, can you cook?
Right.
Can you cook? Because I love to eat. I don't like always going out there have to eat.
Right.
Can you cook? Can you fire up the pan and cook something real quick?
As an adult, I mean, you ain't got to be a chef, but...
Damn, can you cook something?
Exactly.
Can you cook something?
There's some people that literally are over 30 and cannot cook.
Can't boil an egg.
Can't make rice. All you know how to make is oodles and noodles?
Wait a minute.
You can't even boil an egg. You don't even know how to boil an egg. Cooking is literally so easy. All you do is follow instructions.
All you gotta do is go on Google.
Why is that difficult?
YouTube.
Or go to, what's that? Good
Facebook.
Treats. Good Treats,
Something.
Treaty, something. They do some good videos. I don't know.
Man, who the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, he just had a little...
Yeah, middle in hand. You know what I mean? The bottle is empty.
It's about
past
his bedtime. Oh, poor baby. Oh, can't go to sleep.
Y'all know when men start talking mumble trying to sound like Samba off of Lion King. It's time to go.
But hey,
You know what I mean?
we got this far. Usually it's in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
So kudos to you.
Because you know, he always gotta listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Is you listening? Wait a minute. How much do we do this?
We on episode 19. Like, wait a minute.
We were episode 90.
Listen.
It's been a great talk, great visit, and you know how we like to end this? Dream hard
and don't sleep forever.
Peace.
Deuces.
God bless you.
You are now an official Hood Genius. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Y'all know what to do.
Hit that follow button.